Good day all and welcome to IBTC Family TV. The program now Hope Alive. Yes, Hope Day. And the hope where they carry come every day. Now the hope where His Excellency Peter B give us. Where we say it talks a new Nigeria day possible. We believe him. And because of say we believe him, we convey the message to everybody where we say now well-meaning Nigerians and obedient to tell them say it's still there possible. Notwithstanding waiting they happen for Enugu, they happen for Kanu gubernatorial election tribunals, it's still there very, very possible. As we enter today's talk, if they go around the globe, it don't become international news, say, Bola Tinubu talk say in life they threatened for US. That one, no be me talk am. Now he use him mouth take talk am. As in carry matter, go call for emergency motion when go talk for when they request from US senior judge will be Nancy Maldonado. He come they talk for inside there yesterday evening say in life they threaten if this very Chicago State University if they release in academic record say e go dey severely damaged. Now I begin to think, say, how him go talk say in life they threaten. For waiting him don't talk before, say, na him be the most excellent graduating student for that Chicago State University. Now him take him out talk say him get honors from the same university. Make una remember say the time where INEC carry the mandate where they give am talk say na him win election. Then give am one assemblado where they call certificate. He carry am up. He dey very, very proud. When you go Chatham House last year, he talk say the Chatham the people wey be say then they do investigation for him head for Chicago State University, say them they waste their money for United States. We go bring that video come out. And go bring the video where even in talk say that say him be the best graduating student. He dey very proud. Then they clap for him. All these things go come out. How the person wey be say he dey talk to many Nigerians say he be the best student for Chicago State University. Then clap for him finish. He talk say he get honors. Why he go talk say the academic record will go still come out from the same place, saying a threat to his own life. I shall say our own FBI and our own CIA were there for Nigeria. Them follow and go US. Them no go late in life they threaten. That one I dey sure. Immunity even cover them. Nobody go touch them. And I know say him don waka come back. Nothing happened to them. But anyway, all those things are the thing where we go talk for this hour. And people will be said them go follow me do this very talking. Angel there for studio. We get Esther and we get Princess. We get our own UC Maxwell for Zoom. We go analyze most of the things where we say we won't talk. But make we come back for studio. Make we start from here.
Good day, my well-meaning Nigerians, my lovely and intelligent, obedient worldwide. Welcome. Tell your neighbor, say hope day. We still get hope. Tinubu don dey fight tooth and nail. Make Chicago State University no release in academic record. Wetin in dey fear? That thing wey in dey fear. Welcome on board. Make we discuss about them.
Yes, so fellow obedient and well-meaning Nigerians, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time and your location. We get plenty gist wey go sweet una for belle today come. Anyways, then the INEC select chair, INEC select Presido don come out talk say in life dey at stake. We no know wetin dey make am fear, but release the academic results don dey run helter-skelter. We get this and lot more to come for the show. Welcome and join us.
Well-meaning Nigerians and fellow obedience worldwide, good day to you all. This current government is trying everything they can to bring our home and country down in the mud. But we can't let them. We cannot. As we continue to lift our hope high, let us join together to rescue this nation as we bring justice. So join us as we discuss today.
Yes, so join us for this very discussion. And a very important discussion. Whether you dey join us for Zoom or you dey join us for the comment section, make your like and for share. Because the topic and what we want to talk about, how Chicago State University records of Bola Tinubu go severely damaged in life. I no. Make una talk how it take away be for now for comment section. Whether true say the thing go damage not just his life but his own reputation and all that. I no know how that one won't join. But before we even go further, I want tell una say last year for Chatham House, Tinubu talk say na him be one of the best students wey dem get for CS. Him talk say him dey very proud of his achievements for that very place. Him talk say anybody wey be say e dey go chook him eye for wetin dey happen for Chicago State University record say na their money na him dey waste. E come dey surprise me now say na him dey waste big money just to cover up. I no know wetin him dey hide, because me, if I get that kind of record for school or even if I pass for university, papa, I go through show whether na lower class I be na third class I be na fourth class, I go really show am or make people know say at least I pass, because our constitution no require say before you become president say you must get a degree. E no give you that one. Primary school and secondary school na im be the requirements wey constitution dey give, but for president na be like say na minimum of secondary school. So if you go to university na be say na added advantage e be. So why be say Bola Tinubu dey ask for emergency meeting, come carry appeal go meet senior United States District Court, say the judge wey talk say make dem release im record, say e no look am well, say im life dey at risk. I no know how that thing take this thing. Like una dey see for screen now here, una go see where dey talk say we die here. I no know where dem wan die put. You understand? Because na record, and this very record wey we dey talk, how im go take affect the life of Tinubu. The man will continue living his life, and the man dey strong na, nothing dey happen to him life. But make we go to Chatham House first before even we come house. Make we hear wetin him talk about this CSU record wey him dey very proud of, talking to international community. Let's take a listen to that. Then we fit come back for our own house here, make we for look wetin him talk again, where him tell us say na him be the best graduate and he was very proud of it. Let's take a listen.
I was one of those most recruited graduates of my university, multiple honors, first class degree. And I have a reference point. Those people are there. People have nothing to offer but questions and creating doubts. I'm not here to be defensive. I'm here with humility to tell you that I'm one of the best products that you can sell. No other more in the race, hiding or open.
One of the best products of CSU. No doubt. Me, I no even doubt am for 1 minute. Say him get honors from there. After all, since 1999, then they show him everywhere, say him graduate with honors. But wetin I dey ask be say, wetin him dey hide now? Because everything boils down to him being defensive. Even for this one where we show now, he talk say he no one day defensive at all. But make I no come ball na too much. Make we go to Chatham House, make we hear how him take dey proud again for international community. How him take tell them say anybody wey be say they go there, make they even go. He say he give them free access, make them go. Say if them go CSU, they not to waste their own money. Make we take a lesson.
Time of birth, I was dated March 29, 1952, and the family record. I didn't think then, that day, I've determined to be or decided to be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Not even that I will go to politics. I've a very good exposure in life. My record is consistent. And the school and the university, they question, they now convinced that they wasted their money and their time. I'm not claiming another father. I am Tinubu and Tinubu proper. If they want a DNA, they could as well require for one. Deloitte trained me as an accounting firm. Mobile has attested to my record, a standing record. I got to the pinnacle of my career. And the private sector, who among them can brag about it?
He say na even for your mouth, now na they hear that one. He say even if una want in DNA, say una dey free to do in DNA. He talk about this same Chicago State University, say people they waste their time because saying records they consistent. Now international community now in the talk to. Now, how in come begin they call for emergency meeting yesterday? Because now that same yesterday, hours we even get communication with people wey dey for Chicago wey dey tell us say e remain, they start the countdown, say e remain 4 hours make dem bring the documents. They say e remain 3 hours to remain. Now when e come reach for 2 hours for them to bring out the documents wey dem carry come, now we come get another update say then they call for emergency meeting, say somebody life, Bola Tinubu life dey at risk. How Bola Tinubu life go dey at risk with the documents wey be say e dey? As una dey see am for screen, District Judge Nancy Maldonado has ordered for a virtual emergency hearing at 3 p.m. Chicago time. The public can even died. They even put the numbers out yesterday, and we died. But if you see the side of this UC Maxwell tweet, now you go see wetin they talk say. Now then they show where Bola Tinubu holding record for CSU. Take padlock am, talk say we go die here. Maxwell, you there for Zoom. I beg make you explain, give us how this very particular thing won't buy Tinubu's life. I beg. How is it going to severely damage him so bad that an emergency meeting must be convened, and virtually say if people know if you come on, make una enter, make una talk and by phone? I beg make you tell us.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kanu. Good evening to everybody for studio, everybody with listening to my voice. It's a pleasure to be here once again. It is very, very unfortunate. A person will pride himself as the best graduating student, as a very intelligent student who came out with one of the best results. No fee display that result, make we see. It is very unfortunate. A person they proud to display certificate of return for the world to see, but you know, show us in academic certificate move for see. You see, now the thing where they happen for Nigeria when people decide to, close their eyes, go vote person where he be say he gets so many criminal backgrounds, where he gets so many criminal allegations, and not be just allegations, things where they don't prove. Because you got with me, say even the drug case, don't forget, say that one still day. Say the documents still day, we show say indeed, say in transacts with drug money, he keep drug money for drug peddlers and the rest. So waiting the there be say all these things where Tinubu they talk, you go see say in just they try to, use delay tactics. They tell us this one, they tell us that one. Because for him to they tell us say this thing go affect in life, he go disgrace him. It means say waiting day inside that certificate where you know will see, no be waiting he don't tell us for mouth. Because if now waiting in don't tell us for mouth, say na better certificate, now good student, now this one, that one, say we supposed see him. Say first of all, the age we there for the certificate, correct. Number two, be say the name we there for the certificate, even correct. Number three, be say the degree where you say they give them, even correct. Number four, be say And which one, and this one even come dey very important, be say the gender. We don't know whether na male or been a female na be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And as much as people go like to joke with these things wey we dey talk here, or sometimes we dey try to use am, catch fun, we need to understand say these things dey very very serious and very very important, because I cannot imagine the fact that we would have a person who parades himself as the president of Nigeria, the most populous black nation, and there is nothing at all to trace him to a particular academic record, to trace him to a particular institution, both primary, secondary, and even tertiary education. Nothing whatsoever. And he goes around speaking in international places. How do you think they look at him? How do you think they take Nigeria? What do you think Nigeria would be in the Committee of Nations? We don't turn to laughing stock now for all these international people eyes because of this same matter. Because of this same matter, CSU sef no fit rest. We don't even know the kind of fraud where they carry their hand put where be say one person don't drag them inside all this kind yama yama. So the media wey dey for their own place, for Chicago there, for America, don't already report these things about Chicago State University, and yet their eyes never open to comot hand for this particular man where he be say he gets many link with drugs, with fraud, with forgery and all these things. So now the thing be that this one wey dey shout say he go tarnish him image, he go threaten in life and all this one. That one na for him pocket oh, because that way once we go still see him. No guy he won't take be. All of us, our eyes don't open, our eye don't tear. We go see that way he won't hide from the whole Nigeria.
Thank you, Maxwell. As US Joy don't agree to delay the release of Tinubu's credentials, with the wait now, but since when we still they talk about waiting they happen for US, for that very conference where Tinubu go, I hear say in one lead war against drugs. That is, he want to lead the war against drugs. It be like saying, "I waiting he tell the international community." So me, I don't know how that thing go take work. Where we saying at the same country where then they talk say drug issues day and all that, then you go talk say you won't lead the something. But I not be saying us only they talk and for here. I made no talk say with the carry fake news. Even mainstream media. For Arise News, they even talk and they even display them. I see them for them. Make we start the conversation from that side. At least make we hear how Arise take talk them. Then we'll come back. Make we talk how Tinubu won't lead the war against drugs.
President Bola Tinubu, alongside delegates of 54 African countries, is set to declare war on the global drug trafficking scourge at the forthcoming 31st meeting of heads of national drug law enforcement agencies in Africa. Tinubu is expected to deliver the keynote address at the meeting, which is set to begin on Tuesday, September 26th. Top on the agenda will be discussions and collaborations on alternative development to cannabis cultivation, trends and partnerships over assets for future, cryptocurrency, and money laundering involving drug cartels, among others. The Secretary to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency made the announcement on Tuesday, stating that the meeting, which is a subsidiary body of the United Nations Commission on Narcotic Drugs, is to enable heads of drug law enforcement agencies in Africa to discuss and develop strategies to combat drug trafficking and abuse in the region. I think this is such an important meeting, Dr. Abati, and you know the menace of drug among especially our youth in Nigeria. I mean, it's now come back to limelight, owing to the fact that, Mohbad died, and there's a lot of stories about, the NDLA, whether they arrested Mohbad at one point, and, the Malian records. The news is also coming as the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency last week debunked rumors that the agency poisoned late singer Mohbad after a video surfaced online in which the late singer could be heard saying that he was poisoned by the NDLEA. The spokesperson of the Anti-Narcotics Agency in a post on X also clarified that Mohbad was not among the Malian music acts arrested by the agency in 2022, as speculated on social media.
I mean, I'd like to do commendations to the NDLA under the leadership of Buba Marwa. He's done a lot of very good work as regards fishing these people out. I mean, it's under NDLEA. We saw the relations of somebody like Abba Kyari, the police guy, to a drug syndicate, which is quite very sad. But yeah, we've talked about advocacy, against drug abuse and the likes and things like that. But the major reason for proliferation of drug abuse is because people high up there, one way or the other, find themselves into this circle. And these big drug cartels in Nigeria cannot be touched. That's the reason, pure and simple. I mean, you saw government officials, being caught in all of this. You saw all sorts happening. That's the reason. You saw the last work NDLA did as regards busting a syndicate out there in the corridor, and you'll be shocked the mammoth amount of drugs we have. But if you have a country where someone like Abba Kyari could have been linked to drug, a top police chief, then that's the free reign of drug in the country. So apart from all the advocacy and telling people don't do this, don't do that, it's also the willingness of the government to be able to bring down people that are high and mighty. Because you see these drug cartels, they're quite a lot of power. Look at what Sinaloa is doing in Mexico and the likes. So the high and mighty, if you can bring them to book, it will stop. But the problem is, do we have the political will and the strength to be able to bring the high and mighty that are involved or connected with drugs to book? That's one thing we've lacked over the years. Today, I'm shocked at the way marijuana is common property. I remember back in the days, people, you can't smoke marijuana and be proud of it in public. But today, when you even see law enforcement officers smoking marijuana in public.
Music videos and all of that.
Music videos,
horrible.
Popularization of marijuana.
Yeah.
And politicians use these musicians, for their political campaigns. So that's the problem. And that's what we're having in society here. So it's really about the big people that coordinate the supply and trafficking of drugs that have power. That a lot of people have not been able to bring the book. That's a major problem. If you do that, you bust the cartels, you bust people. But these cartels are very strong, and sometimes they have political powers.
As
well as we don't see this one, how is Tinubu going to lead the war against drug trafficking? Given the fact that he get a story where we say it is very clear where everybody don't watch several times where they talk say from drug lord to the presidential candidate. How you take see how Ingo fit lead for the war against drug trafficking? How in fit do am now?
You see, it be like say you give wetin they call them. You give antelope mandate make he go hunt antelope, or you give lion mandate make he go hunt lion. Now wetin we dey see for this particular one like this, because you see, Mr. Kanu, make I first of all talk something to everybody who dey listen to me. I hope say you realize say even for the election tribunal, Tinubu no deny say he get drug case abroad. Tinubu no deny say him forfeit $460,000 abroad for sake of say he participates for drug where they find drug money for your account and money laundering. Till today, for election petition tribunal, he no deny am. Till today, the court records still dey. The court documents still dey wey link Bola Tinubu to drug trafficking for United States of America for 1993, 1994, and all of those time. These things are there in the public place. So when you can't look this person, select and give am president, can't tell and say make he begin the hunt for other drug lords. How this one takes sound for people mind, for people ear? How this one takes sound for people ear? Because the thing don't they disturb me. It don't they trouble me for mind. Say na Tinubu of all people, now they say he won't lead the distance to go fight, drug. For this same NDLEA, where they don't even find some of their NDLEA members where they participate for drugs. Remember, say we still see Abba Kyari, where be the former police officer, where they been linked with drugs. For inside this same APC government, no be another political party did there. This same APC government. Till today, they never prosecute and they never send them go jail. They just keep on somewhere where he sit down, they chill, say they lock them up somewhere. So there is no reality. There is absolutely no reality. They will just come media, use all those things, talk, take play us our mind. Imagine the person wey NDLEA they use as ambassador. Say a whole drug law enforcement agency like NDLEA carry person like Naira Marley, wey for all of a video, now so they handle drugs, now so they handle hard drugs, now so they handle Igbo, they handle marijuana, they handle everything where they illegal. Wey be say na some of the things where the same NDLEA they fight, na im they carry am do brand ambassador. I never see this kind one for anywhere before. And I still dey try to understand. So, which of the Tinubu won't lead this particular war against drugs? Person will never deny nothing. You don't even need to deny because court records don't already show. Say yes, he forfeits money for drug trafficking. So the problem is that we are putting the wrong people in the places of power. And now that one Oyibo people they call kakistocracy. Where we say you carry people who no get certificate, people who no dey legitimate, people who be say they don't even deserve to be class captain. You carry a whole country of 200 million Nigerians, they give them, say, may them be president of that kind of country. It dey very, very disturbing. It dey very, very disturbing. So I don't know how you want to take lead that fight. Oh. I don't know the fight. The only thing why I feel we say, now just open routes, you go give them. Now just wait till I think with that. You go give them open routes now. If this kind of person with this kind of record, with this kind of history be president, what do you say go give other people wey be say they follow am for the criminal activities back in those days? You say you go arrest them or you go give them open way for them to operate? So those are the important questions that we should start asking. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you for that very one. And other things we say, we know say it won't happen for these very drug cartels, whether their own boss will be say he go give them freeway, whether they don't get presidential jet, will be say they carry the pass without any checking now. That one we don't know. But na different leading when you won't go to lead war against drug trafficking, if it be say you go lead them from different fronts. But make we sit down, they watch them, and make we the hope say the new Nigeria where we will talk say it dey possible. We go fit come inside, make we for begin the amend the rotten things where we say it don't happen already. With that very one, we go waka enter the other things where we say it there. I go come back to studio because since I see say Angel don't they chook my leg, they chook my hand, they say she won't chook her mouth for waiting happen for US. Say that very court will go emergency. You would the accent and waiting be the thing where they chook Bola Tinubu for Liba Kume may we be say in no one.
The thing self where they worry me self be say Tinubu they talk from both sides of his mouth. This side he talk saying I be the brilliant student where they graduate with first class. The other one in they use both hands, they hold
the box we carry the record.
Use padlock hold and say we die here. So if to say you be first class, as INEC give and that select certificate where they give and he carry and go up, show everybody say see am and in they smile. So why they prevent investigation for this Chicago State University own? Well, if for leave and make everybody go investigate, now be the best now. Showcase them, no hold down. Just allow everybody. Even if the whole Nigeria won't go there one by one, make it allow us because we want to see. Our president say him be the best that time. So make we see him. So why they hold them? Why they hold them back?
Okay,
why allow us see him?
Before I come for Esther, waiting there for a screen where Jackson would just write for in tweet. If you look at him, go see say in talk say said severe damage go there for there. You see, say Judge Nancy Maldonado of the U.S. District Court, Northern District of Illinois, has accepted to delay the release of the academic record of Bola Tinubu. You know why? Because in talk say the threat to his life. So me, I no go blame this woman because when somebody tell you say there is a threat to your life, you go wait. Everything need to wait because human life they very, very important. And to tell you, Tinubu's life they very important because now human being in be. He said Tinubu through his lawyer had appealed the release, saying it will have severe damage to him So Judge Maldonado now ordered the defendant to produce a full brief. Make them carry the full brief of their argument come on Monday. So no be say she don't talk say nothing dey happen. But as he talk say make it dey hear and na care make them hear say emergency day. You know say if somebody tell you say emergency day, you must listen to the, you understand, that is the first thing. So that's why she talk say even if you dey for Naija, carry phone, call, join, make we talk. And as person talk say in life they threatened, now wetin come do? In come talk say make the thing come wait till Monday. I see.
Thank God say you know even carry and go for 1 week or 2 weeks.
No, na, you know you say severe. We get something where they very severe. Me I no blame because I don't know how this thing they pain Tinubu. I don't know how it take pain am reach.
Person will tell you say na him be the best graduating student.
No, but even when he said he's the best graduating this thing, he want to protect it, and he's telling you that this thing is my life. Say it will damage. Not can I show us Mr. that we are in taking hand.
Mr. Tinubu for no tell us the genuine certificate. You don't need to defend it. Just show it. Now it be the simple thing. But this one, he hold the thing so dear to his heart that the thing they even cause am sleepless night.
I go shock you now. You see this judge where we dey talk about. This judge, when he finish, he go still ask CSU. When this threat to Bola Tinubu's life and the severe damage go come out, maybe by Monday, Tuesday now, he go order make the come out the certificate. By then, in life no go dey severe. The make una know say, as I done yesterday when they do this, it be like say Tinubu still there for US. So in life they at risk. True. Now so me I take CMO. So me I go join am for that one. Now as the judge don't hear am, come talk say okay, make we move on to Tuesday. By that time go don't come Naija. So insecurity go there with am. So nothing go happen. But when I go see say him go still ask them, make them bring that record. By that time, the risk, the damage to his life go down reduce. You understand? So now what I take see, I see say Esther your mother they do muimu.
Hey, Mr. Kanu, you talk say when he come back to Naija. So even if the damage now for you to say if the US don't do anything for it, they no go fit even come for Naija, can't do anything for Naija.
No, US no need to do anything. I tell you, the only thing wey fit happen to am when me I dey think for my small mind now be say maybe an international disgrace, because if they release that document that yesterday, because they won't release that yesterday, if they release that when see they there, then go fit just bundle am. Now president him be now, you understand? They go just bundle and go put am for that Nigeria Air Force One. You understand me? Go carry and say me on a carry on a man. They
but
go.
That one for be the best because obedient.
That's why
obedient and way meaning Nigeria for pop champagne because now waiting with the way for since because some man himself go hide in face for shame because see the man where you don't throw away all the evidence where we carry for courts can't give you. You dey see and kolo because of corruption, he don't mark and good. In for good self. Okay, may I tell you again? Make you no be say they think say maybe I dey defend Samani or something. No, I don't say they defend. I wrote judgment they bring, but may I tell you, waiting Samani and in cohorts, waiting they do for that very place, they won't test how they go fit create laws for Nigeria and waiting they there because not be then they create law. Their own to interpret and to explain how the law go be. But when they begin they do now, they begin they create the law. So then they take the job of the legislation. So all this where they for National Assembly just they collect money, so they no need to do law again. Because now a judge go do the law, go come interpret them how he want, you understand? But see one thing, Supreme Court justices, they're different. And now 7 people, now then go look them. So more eyes go there. If you check for this governor own now, what happened for Kanu and then where we go still get to, you go see say now only 3 people talk for there. Even the one of any when we get there, go tell them say the judge will pronounce that thing. They under investigation. You don't even suppose they for that panel. Maybe the corruption. So now that I see say Princess, your mother don't win.
Makes me say for the matter be how he's stressing the point that his records are consistent. his record, he said it in the
Yes,
original,
yes,
that his
he
record
said
is
it.
consistent. He's not even trying to defend anything. And I'm like, if you have no skeleton in your cupboard, if you know, they said a clear conscience, that be a clear mind, fears no accusation.
Princess,
so first off, the first time, Seth, with all these things he's saying, the first time he argued in the court and was telling them that they should not release these things because it will not be relevant to Supreme Court. Now that the thing is coming close, he came again with on that thing, say his life is threatened, that they should, he just everything, from step by step, he's just trying to.
But now who tell you say they consistent? For inside that Chatham House, in talk saying na 52 years, 1952, them born. Not be sure you talk there.
Yes.
Waiting there for the CSU, na 1952, I been at 54. So we see. Now the record there consistent like that. Now they tell you now.
Anyways, wetin I think we say, say Bola Tinubu won't use this thing. This that the same they won't use the same strategy wey they use for Nigeria. This one is and they buy time.
Exactly.
They buy time, made time run out of a article.
Yeah.
You know, but my happiness be say the US court they are 10 times better than Nigerian judiciary.
Yes.
They are not like us at all. Even the woman don't talk and say she know the importance of this the way we define, and she's a real person. She know wetin dey at stake, and she will attend to it. With all urgency.
Yes. In fact, she was even saying that her weekend will be occupied itself because she will follow it bomber to bomber.
Very well.
So, and that is what is even giving us hope now that, okay, no matter how you want to delay it, you have done the worst you can do. You have done
she didn't even delay it much.
No, she did not. She said on Monday.
1 week. That is my happiness.
Okay. I'm gonna see production team. I'm gonna they check on our batteries. So, but as we they go on, you get waiting I won't bring make our people for know, and waiting I won't make on for know. Now the thing will be say this election tribunal so they talk as NJ don't point out for Tinubu, say then they do the thing as they want. But make we look and well waiting constitution talk about this certificate and the forgery of certificate. Make we start from the case of governor. Because when they talk about Tinubu, some people they mistake them. The other day they listen to waiting Abati, waiting Birube and Abati they talk. The other day been a yesterday program where they do. It begin they talk waiting in no even understand. Now when they talk say Tinubu no go Chicago State University. Now that one be this thing. We talk say make they give us the record how intake enter and how intake graduate and how intake get everything. That one now waiting we want see. Say we never see them since.
Ruben con they even defend and say for presidency you no even require university certificate. That one no be the issue. The issue be saying that is the only certificate in tender for INEC. And no now, primary, no secondary.
And not really say it tender ram. With the talk say that very certificate they forged. Now, even Chicago State University don't talk say, even if they no go authenticate that certificate where they give INEC, what in that one mean for you? Then they try to talk say, if it be say no be the one where we say them bring, so forgery if it dey. So when they talk about the US, make Abati, Ruben, and the co people where they think like that, make them know say, waiting we want to show be say that certificate where they there say na fake one they there. No be the contention no be say no graduate. The contention be say na Oluwole certificate 9 day there. But when they don't bring all these things where they won't bring come, we go know which one be which one because nobody know the whole thing. Only God na him know. But the one where we don't see for the two certificates, the inconsistencies where they there, na be the thing. But make we go to Enugu on where Angel and Esther talk. Now the Constitution, waiting a talk for forged certificates, as far as governorship they concerned, it be like say it there for section 182(1)J. And he provides, make I even bring out so that Maxwell go help us break them down. He said, no person shall be qualified for election to the office of governor of a state if he has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission. Emphasis added. Now, what they talk here be say, the Constitution did not provide any place that the forged certificate must be a school certificate. It no talk whether it be school certificate, whether not from CSU or the this thing. You understand me? Now, he said the the constitution did not provide in any place that the forged certificate must be a school certificate. The element of proof, that is that a certificate was forged. 2, that the forged certificate was presented to INEC. Now, going to the Enugu state where you talk, the question be say, did Peter Mba of Enugu state, did he present a certificate that is said to be forged? Why did we say said to be forged? Because DG of National Youth Service Corps, the people will be saying they give that certificate, come out for national TV, talk say that certificate say na fake, and say Intel this man one-on-one. He tell the governor wey be Peter Mba say this certificate wey you carry come say na fake one e be. Now we come look am for the other side. Having said that, did Peter Mba present a fake certificate to INEC? That is what the question the constitution was asking. And the answer is that yes, he presented it. Yet, this woman wey be say they investigate all her cases, where I don't know how the Chief Justice of Nigeria come carry and go put for panel for Enugu. Make una show us that letter. Make you no be say we dey accuse her for anything. The woman, the justice wey be say he give this very particular judgment for Enugu was under investigation. Was not supposed to be on a panel to adjudicate matter at all. How? Make una for bring that very letter. Make we see the person wey sign that letter na Chief Justice of Nigeria. Ariwara, na him sign am talk say this woman, and that letter na just last month, I been na July or na August, na him dem put that very letter. Na him Chief Justice of Nigeria talk say this woman dey under investigation. How you go dey under investigation? That time he come begin put am for panel. Now she don't go there, go collect money again. Now
corruption again.
You see wetin we dey talk, eh?
And Mr. Kanu, you don't guess who be this Peter Mba lawyer?
The Peter Mba lawyer?
Yes.
No, I don't know. Now who he be?
No, Olanipekun now.
Olanipekun?
Na Tinubu lawyer.
Tinubu lawyer?
Anywhere where they forge certificate, call Sam Olanipekun, he go appear, come defend am.
Now wow, me I don't even know say na
Olanipekun. 9 be judge, 9 be lawyer. SAN Olanipekun. Na him defend Tinubu for him forged certificate. Na him also defend Peter Mba for his own certificate. Both forged.
And the same. Oh, we don't hope see there. NJ, I ask you abeg. Maxwell, abeg make I come for your side because this constitution thing you sabi am well, and you don't even tweet for inside this very Peter Mba this thing. You said the real question is, did Mba present a certificate that is forged to INEC? You said that the facts reveal that Mba indeed submitted a forged certificate to INEC, and INEC provided those documents which were certified, meaning say INEC even carry and come court. You can't say any court that rule otherwise is injustice and a departure from the rule of law. They have raped Lady Judicia again. Now, which person be Lady Judicia? Maxwell, I beg, no verse.
Lady Justicia, na the woman where they represent justice. She's a symbolic.
Okay, that one where they close her eye.
Yes, where they carry knife for one hand and scale for the other hand.
How they no go rape her where she carry knife and she cover her eyes? How she go see people when be said and they can't do the thing? But
no be so. The reason where they cover her eyes, we say normally if you dey judge, you no suppose know any of the parties, so that they no go get influence for the kind judgment where you want give. But for Nigeria, it be like say Lady Justicia, they comot that thing where they take close her eyes, make she check who be the parties for the case, so that she go know who she go favor. And as they go like this, they don't rape justice many times for this country, and they don't continue the do. You see this case of Mba Peter Mba.
If
And
you like say she dey like the rape as they rape and they go like that. No vessel.
no, just see, justice ba na entity of the own way be say you no fit even do anything with justice. Justice still dey now. The only thing wey e just be say they cover justice. And one thing with justice be say e just be like truth. One day e go still show. One day e go still show. Only thing be say the person wey suppose get that justice fit no get am the time wey e suppose get am. Na be the problem. And they say justice denied, abi justice delayed is justice denied. You see this case of Peter Mba, you know why this case interests me well, wey be say I begin dey follow this case. Number one, Peter Mba na lawyer. Number two, Edoga of Labour Party na lawyer. Number three, the parties wey dey represent them na lawyer. Where they carry the matter go na court. All of them for this matter na lawyers and na people wey dey for judicial arm of government. So e still dey shock me say upon all of these things, we still dey see things wey e be say na injustice wey dey comot from the court. I don talk this thing many times say e get one case wey dem hold long time ago. I be like say that case happen for 1968. I no dey sure. Wey be say for that case, the case na the case of Metropolitan Properties Limited versus Lanham. For where the judge for that case talk say justice is built on confidence, and confidence is destroyed when right-minded people leave the court believing that the judge was biased. See, the reason why we dey do judgment like this be say make we know whether bias dey or bias no dey. The provisions of section 182 of the 1999 Constitution, which is also similar to the provisions of section 137, wey relate to the seat of presidency, na the same thing. E talk say for subsection 1 paragraph J, say make nobody, e be like say you been show that thing before to the people, say make nobody wey don present, maybe say make nobody wey don present forged certificate to INEC, make e be governor or make e be president or make e even be member of the House of Assembly or this thing, wetin they call am, Senate or House of Reps. But here we don see evidence dey say Peter Mba present forged certificate to INEC. Now, instead of the judges to rule wetin dey correct according to the law, they come dey try to change the intention of the law. And na one of the problem wey we dey get be this. Na one of the problem wey we dey get. Say for a situation wey e be say person don present forged certificate, the constitution no say that forged certificate must be in birth certificate, it must be in primary school certificate, it must be in secondary school or university certificate. The law talk say any certificate at all where you present to INEC, it must be say that certificate no dey forged. But the court won't come begin dey play technicalities. And you know say Justice Chukwudifo Oputa bin don talk say, yes, wetin we get na court of law. But God forbid the day wey e be say this our court of law go stop to be court of justice. But it be like say we don't reach that level where it be say our courts don't they come out from court of justice, don't they enter courts of technicalities. Because how judge go look this kind of provision of the constitution, come derogate them, come misinterpret them, come miscarry justice. Remember say as you see and there say I report, say this same justice wey sit down they read this kind yeye judgment. E dey under probe for the National Judicial Council. Say they don't write probe against this person for inside May of 2023. Say this person don't miscarry justice before. This person don't give judgment wey no good before. Make una probe am. See, Chief Justice of Nigeria and the NJC, na him be the leader of the NJC, National Judicial Council, come reply the people who write that letter, tell them say yes, so we don't hear you, we don't start to the probe am. Now these same people carry this same justice, carry and put, make he sit down, listen to case, hear the matter, come deliver judgment. For where this one they happen, Mr. Kanu, this kind one, it just be like say person enter my house come steal, then that person wey enter my house come steal, they come put am for your own matter of stealing, say make e come judge the matter. How you think say that kind? How you think say thief won't take judge this kind matter for thief? See, let us not be economical with the truth. Any judgment that does not fit into the place of justice does not fit in, and we must be able to call it out. The provisions, and see, the right law make it no dey difficult for Nigerians. All these things where they talk, now just lie, they lie, give us say, no, we no talk, this one, that one. They write law so that everybody go feel read them, understand them. Because if you don't understand them, how you won't take live in accordance with the law? So they write them so that everybody feel understand them. So Mr. Kanu, even you feel understand the law, interpret how you feel say it's supposed to be. Then if disputes come they need to carry and go court. So I get problem where it be say after we don't look the law, see what's in the law be. And not be just because of say I dey talk. This provision where they for section 182, 137, and other provisions for the constitution, courts don't already uphold the same judgment before. I don't mention several times the case of Saleh versus Abba, where it be saying a matter of forgery. I don't mention several times the case of this Bayelsa statesman, where it be saying deputy go forge certificate. I don't mention several times the case of this other one, Salisu Buhari for 1999, where forge certificate. Plenty of them, even for this same 2023, he still get another case where they don't rule, where it be say person forge certificate, and they pursue and come out for court. Waiting day special about Peter Mba, where they know if pursue and come out for court for seat. Waiting day special about Bola Tinubu, where they know if pursue am. And it dey unfortunate say all these PDP hallelujah boys, where been they cry, they complain, say Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, Justice Samani and the rest, say they no give correct judgment, say they no agree comot Tinubu even though he forged certificate. These same people don't they praise this same court because of say Peter Mbana PDP. You see, say we they use different measurement for different people. If Peter Mba forged certificate, and even if you be PDP, you suppose say make them come out. Remember, I tell you, say one Labour Party person, they accuse and say he forged certificate, and I still talk say if they don't prove them, say he did through, say he forged, make them come out. So anybody with forged certificate, he no supposed sit down for any seat of power for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And we don't they see say the court no one listening to this thing when they talk. And believe you me, I believe say the Court of Appeal go cancel this kind of judgment. Even though now the same Court of Appeal, where Justice Samani did they give us one kind of judgment where we say today we never still understand them. But we still get hope, say, you know, God fit touch the people we go sit down there, hear this thing. Because all these things what they do, they gradually they make people they vex, they make Nigerians they vex. The day when Nigerians go react, they feel no like am. Because we don't see what happen for all these other countries where citizens react. So make them better start to give Nigerians justice. So that the court, and then we'll start the person where they truly let. Don't talk with that.
Okay, Maxwell, our time don't they give us now, and signal where they give us now, a serious one, make we for carry our car come out for studio. But before we come out, it gets something where they come out, say they go exhume Mohbad, that singer, being a dancer and entertainer, a musician, all combined for one, where they do very well. And even the people will go do night vigil for them for Lekki side, be like say then tear gas them. But you get one where we say, then they talk say, when they go come out and for the grave, say blood day for inside there, say fresh blood day, and then police don't begin to do autopsy and all that. But it be like say, you get something where they tell me say General Oluchi talk about the issue.
General Oluchi said something about it on your tweet for
okay, she bring this thing.
She said something.
Okay, say something about. Okay, make we listen as NJ talk say our own General Oluchi carry the thing enter for obedience. We know say na call obedient person, a well-meaning Nigerian. Now be say get something where they interesting where she won't talk. So anytime we be say General Oluchi they talk, we won't listen to them. Make we take listen, and with that very one we'll begin the waka come out for studio. Make on a like and make on a share, make other people know what thing they happen, because hope day. Whether on a like them or not, hope day. Make we take listen to our own General Oluchi.
How are you doing? I want to quickly talk about Mohbad's case, and I feel like there are a few things we need to focus on as this case is being investigated, because it's very important and it's all about the process. Process is very important in anything. If the process is correct, then the outcome would be also correct. But if the process is flawed, then there's going to be problems along the way towards the outcome. So here's a few things that got me thinking this morning. The first was how the police got involved in this case. We all know that it was people on social media that kept calling the police. I also called them out to get involved in this case after this young man was pronounced dead. Okay, so now they issued a statement on their official Twitter handle. 2 days later, Ben Hondein, the police PRO, was on a TV show on TVC. There he said that a couple of influential people in Lagos State called him to absolve themselves from this case. They called him to say, oh, we don't know who these suspects are. We don't know anything about these guys. You people are calling out.
On Friday, I received a call from one of the special advisors to the governor and was telling me that, Mr. Ben, that guy, we do not know him more. Don't even have the idea that is our boy and that maybe you might be reluctant to protect him. We do not know him. He disowned this particular name that has been all over the media. And the governor took calling. In fact, I can say this, that the Elegushi too, or by Elegushi, yes, called to say, see, I do not know this person. Go ahead and do your investigation. So everybody that has been mentioned have been calling to say, I do not know about this. Go ahead and do
officially for me.
Yes, go ahead and do your investigation. So
and these guys are like Naira Marley and Sam Larry and some other guys. So these influential people called the police PRO to say, hey, we don't know these guys, right? So if you want to investigate, investigate. Here's the problem with that. Why would influential people call the police if the police didn't ask? People don't just wake up and start calling the police to say, you know what, I don't know the guy you people are looking for. Don't mention my name. I don't know them. Nah, I think it's the other way around. I feel like the police contacted them first to ask whether they know these guys before they can actually investigate. And that's also problematic because the police should not be asking people about suspects before they get into the investigation. So again, this is one of the problems with the process. If this is the way the Nigerian police are going to handle this case, then there's bound to be problems along the way. That's one. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State governor, also announced that the DSS or SSS, whatever they call themselves, that's the State Security Service, is going to get involved in this investigation to, figure out what happened to Mohbad. Okay? That's also fine, except that inviting the DSS means that the police are not capable of handling the case. Just picture when you see the FBI getting involved in a local crime case, then it means that this is a case that the police might not have enough budget or the skills to handle. Okay, but it's all good. Everyone is looking for justice, right? So as many hands are needed, whatever they need to unravel the case is very important. But here's another thing, right? Yesterday, I read that the nurse who was in the hospital or who injected Mohbad has been arrested. Arrest, not invited. The nurse has been arrested. Okay, well, it's all part of the investigation. But the problem is the suspect that Mohbad called out before he died in a video we all saw online has not been arrested. Rather, they were invited to the police station for investigation. Now, this is a murder case. You don't invite people to come and answer questions. If you're going to follow that invitation route, then you might as well go meet them in their homes.